Yeah, it's your boy Aege, and we back with another episode of Avatar. So, two back-to-back killer episodes so far. Where the fuck we going from here? Honestly, where the fuck we going from here? It's like we kind of had we have the Zuko centric episode, and then we kind of got the episode where we got back to the main. I'm not gonna say the main cast, but we got back to where everybody was kind of involved. Now we got the Aang gang, we got Zuko and Uncle, and then we got Azula back in the mix. It's like, all right, I'm not gonna say that we peaked, but it's like where are we going back next? I feel like we're gonna head back into like a more steady decline now, because I feel like that was kind of like not a climax of the season, because I feel like we're still pretty early, not early, but you know, we still pretty early in this, so. It's like, okay, maybe we're gonna go chill out for a little bit now. I don't know where the fuck we're going. You know, we finally got Toph kind of not integrated into the group, but you know, they're at the end of the last episode. They was all comfortable. They were snuggled up all together and shit. Granted, they were tired, but you know, they went through some hardships. And you know, even though I kind of wanted Zuko and Uncle to you know, mesh with the team a little bit, you know, with the Aang gang, but it ain't happened. And I guess like, yeah, I wanted it to happen because we've been getting so much Zuko and. Not so much Uncle, but I love Uncle, so they kind of like a pair, even though they were apart for a little bit. I kind of want them, you know, I kind of want them to turn good. I kind of want them to turn good. It's like when you give me a character like that, like I'm talking about Zuko here, and then you show me so much from basically the first season onward, and he's just like growing and growing. I kind of want him to turn good. He's a cool character. I give it to you. I remember back when I first started this, and everybody was telling me about how much Zuko's the best character and shit, and I was like, yeah, alright. Fuck you. Honestly, I was like, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. The best written character of all cartoon people said. I was like, that's a fucking bold claim, but I haven't finished Avatar yet, and it looks like he's still growing. So, I don't know. Maybe. After the past few episodes, I could say that I'm a believer. He has the potential to be as hype as y'all been hyping him up. And I don't know. I feel like I'm ready for him. I feel like I said, I kind of want him to switch sides. I'm ready for him to switch sides. Like, I feel like Uncle never been a bad person, and if Zuko's like, you know what, Uncle, I'm not feeling this Fire Nation shit no more, man. I'm trying to be part of the Aang gang, man. I'll be all for it, but you know, Uncle's shot right now, so you know, the streets caught him lacking. Azula caught him lacking, but aside though, you know, he gonna be back up. You know, Uncle don't go down like that. He ain't, nah, bro. I don't believe. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna go with this episode. All I can say is we're probably gonna get like a steady kind of like decline in like action and shit. Like I feel like this episode's probably not gonna be not on the caliber of the last episodes. I don't want to say that, but it's not gonna be like super crazy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the next few episodes are probably gonna be mellowing out a little bit. You know, because it would be crazy if the show went for like. Back-to-back episodes, just boom, 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 crazy shit's happening, amazing shit's happening. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm wondering where all the characters are gonna end up now. I'm not gonna sit here and try to predict shit, so let's just get on with the show. You already know the vibes. Goofy headset must be engaged. All right.
But I believe Aang can save the world.
Da, 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 da. All right. Now where we at? Book 2 Earth, Chapter 9, Bitter Work.
Today's the day! Can you believe it? After all that time searching for a teacher, I'm finally starting Earthbending.
Oh, okay!
It's perfect, don't you think?
You know, I get it now. Bitter Work, that's the name of the episode. You know, you about to learn some Earthbending, you know what I'm saying?
Good morning, Earthbending.
Oh, she's still in the tent.
Good morning, Sifu Toph.
Hey,
Sifu.
never call me Sifu Katara.
Well, if you think I should.
Sorry, Snoozles. We'll do our earthbending as quietly as we can.
Why they always gotta do my boy like this, man? Come on, just let my boy sleep in a little bit. Shit.
So what move are you gonna teach me first? Rocket Launch? The Trembler? Oh, maybe I can learn to make
This man talking about secret moves.
Start with move a rock.
Word.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
My man talking about the trembler.
Earthbending is your stance. You've got to be steady and strong. rock is a stubborn element. If you're going to move it, you've got to be like a rock yourself.
Like a rock.
Okay, I like that.
Good.
Yeah.
The actual motion of this one is pretty simple.
Isn't there like an in between? Like you talking about motions?
I'm ready.
Like don't he gotta like I don't know. Granted, I don't know how the fuck you learn elements. I thought there would be something about that. Like I don't know, feel the earth.
I got you, Dad!
Oh, that's Iroh. That's young Iroh and his son.
My beloved Lieutenant, I will see you again.
Aw.
You were unconscious. Azula did this to you.
See you again? That boy talking about the afterlife? Spirit world?
That's not so surprising.
So, Uncle, I've been thinking.
For
It's only a matter of time before I run into Azula again. I'm going to need to know more advanced firebending if I want to stand a chance.
some reason, my dumb ass was
I know what
like,
you're gonna say.
Uncle,
She's my
I need to learn earthbending.
No, she's crazy and she needs to go down.
Oh, crazy ass.
It's
Say what
time
I
to
said,
resume
man.
your training.
Uncle, he a whole badass. He ain't feel nothing from that, you know what I'm saying? He gets shot on the daily.
No, that's the problem. I've been training Aang for a while now. He really responds well to a positive teaching experience.
Hey, stop mothering the boy.
Encouragement and praise.
Let him get a couple scrapes on his knee.
If he's
You know what I'm
doing
saying?
something wrong, maybe a gentle nudge in the right direction.
Thanks, Katara.
Granted,
A gentle nudge.
I guess you can't force your teachings that you've taught everybody the same way. You gotta cater to the student in a way, you know. That's why the school system be. Let me not get into that. At least my boy finally learned earthbending this episode. You know what I'm saying? I've been on with the team for a few episodes now, but you know things were popping off before. Now he getting that train. He's trying to get that third element. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Got earth armor? Already, it already seems like this man's having more trouble with earth than he did water. That boy said water bending. I been knew that. We does that out here in the air nation or air nomads or whatever. Okay, my boy study like rock. Look at that little.
Awfully
The
cute.
fuck was that? It was cute though.
For you, you're made of meat.
Hmm?
Just a bit closer.
The hell's that? A fucking fault line? What's that movie with the guy who got his arm stuck in between like not a mountain but like a boulder and some shit? He was stuck there for like 100 some days. That's what about to happen to my boy.
Or emotion the way other firebending is. Some call lightning the cold-blooded fire. It is precise and deadly.
Are we finally getting low on this shit?
To perform the technique requires peace of mind.
I see.
My boy finally gonna give the thunder, electricity, lightning, whatever the fuck.
Mind.
Oh yeah, good point.
Hmm?
I mean, yes. There is energy all around us. The energy is both yin and yang.
I think that was the area where they fought
Positive
Azula.
energy and negative energy.
They're not too far.
Only a select few firebenders can separate these energies. This creates an imbalance. The energy wants to restore balance, and in the moment the positive and negative energy come crashing back together. You provide release and guidance, creating lightning.
That's interesting. Okay. Ooh, he said, "Watch." I got. Ooh, look at my boy. That shit cooler than it, man.
I'm ready to try it.
Alright, relax. Let's just.
Remember, once you separate the energy, you do not command it. You are simply its humble guide. Breathe first.
So I'm guessing he can't do no trickety tricks like he does fire with lightning. You know what I'm saying? Like it goes straight and that's it. Oh. You ain't gonna be lightning bending with your feet or whatever.
This time we're going to try some. I'm going to roll that boulder down at you. If you have the attitude of an earthbender, you'll stay in your stance and stop the rock. Like this.
Sorry, Toph, but are you sure this is really the best way?
Yeah, let's hold on and wait a minute.
You said something. Actually, there is a better way. This way you'll
Oh,
really
heavens.
sense the vibration.
Thank you, Katara.
To stop it. Thank you, Katara.
Thank you, Katara. Shit. You know, no worries. You know, if he doesn't have the attitude of an earthbender and just gets smushed, you know, we just start over the reincarnation cycle or whatever. Ain't no problem. Let's get the next avatar.
I guess I just panicked. I don't know what to say.
There's nothing to say. You blew it. You had a perfect stance and perfect form. But when it
I don't
came right
know.
down to it, you didn't have the guts.
I know. I'm sorry.
You know, perhaps he
Yeah,
did have
you
the
are
perfect
sorry.
everything, you know?
If you're not tough enough to stop the rock, then you could at least give it the pleasure of smushing you instead of jumping out of the way like a jelly-boned wimp.
But Sensei Tough, I gotta save the world. What if I die?
No. I don't think I do.
Aang, it's no big deal. You'll take a break and try earthbending again when you're ready. Besides, you still have a lot of waterbending to work on, okay?
Damn.
That sounds
He said, yeah, let's go work on some water, man. Let me just.
Yeah, whatever. Go splash
Shit.
around until you feel better.
Damn. Fucking love Tough, but damn. Old girl is good.
Why can't I do
She
it?
harsh.
Instead of lightning, it keeps exploding in my face. Like everything always does.
I
Damn.
was afraid this might happen.
I felt it in his cadence there. Like everything always does.
Until you have dealt with the turmoil inside.
Felt the hurt.
What turmoil?
Alright, relax.
You must let go of your feelings of shame if you want your anger to go away.
I don't feel any shame at all. I'm as proud as ever.
Zuko, pride is not the opposite of shame, but its source. True humility is the only antidote to shame.
Yo, talk to these niggas, man. Fucking uncle?
I have an advice.
Nah, man.
I will teach you a firebending move that even
Talk to
Azula
him.
doesn't know, because I made it up myself.
If I get out of this alive, it's a karmically correct vegetarian existence for me. No
Cap.
meat.
Cap.
So
Cap.
tasty.
They stay doing this to my boy. You know, Zuko getting his little shine, Aang getting his little earthbending training going on. Toph, you know, everybody there doing, you know, mainline shit, and they got my boy stuck in a hole. I hate it here. I hate it here, man.
You know this block you're having is only temporary, right?
I don't want to talk about it.
Moving the
You
water.
do realize that's the problem, don't you? If you face this issue instead of avoiding it,
I know. I get it, all right? I need to face it head on like a rock, but I just can't do it. I don't know why I can't, but I can't.
Aang, if fire and water
You know,
are
this might not even be like
the
a.
opposite of air.
I guess it's Earth.
That's why it's so hard for you to get this.
Hold that thought.
You're working with your natural opposite, but you'll figure it out.
Okay, that's what I was along the lines I was gonna say. It was like maybe this isn't an Aang problem, but maybe this is like a, you know, maybe it's an Airbender how he grew up type of thing.
You have the reflexes of a water
Because he never really is on the offensive or doing the attacking or like the straightforward shit. He's always finding different little tricky tricks, ways to get around shit.
Fire is the element of power.
So something that's like straightforward as earthbending is probably beyond him. Well, not beyond him, but like, you know,
What they want.
something he's not used to.
Earth is the element of substance. The people of the Earth Kingdom are diverse and strong. They are persistent and enduring. Air is the element of freedom. The air nomads detached themselves from worldly concerns and found peace and freedom. Also, they apparently had pretty good senses of humor.
Alright, Zuko. Alright, not gonna
Water is
laugh.
the element of change.
Got you, Uncle. Haha.
The people
That was
of the
funny.
water tribe
Comedic
are
legend.
capable of adapting to many things. They have a deep sense of community and love that holds them together through anything. It is important to draw wisdom from many different places. If we take it from only one place, it becomes rigid and stale. Understanding others, the other elements, and the other nations will help you become whole.
I feel like I should write my thought down right now because I'm thinking about something.
It is the combination of the 4 elements in
I'm thinking
one
of a
person
theory.
that makes the avatar so powerful.
But no, my dumb ass, I'm gonna
Can
forget.
make you more powerful too. You see, the technique I am about to teach you is one I learned by studying the waterbenders.
Okay, shit. I don't gotta say it anymore. I was like, okay, what if you take the learning slash attributes of like each different like bending culture, and then you apply it to your own? Do you get something else?
Push over to do anything about it.
As a matter of fact,
But I guess so, maybe.
I'm happy to share anything.
If Uncle
I
got
have.
some new
You know,
move,
I'm really glad you feel that way because I also have this great new.
like what if you apply the sturdiness and like the shit that Toph has been doing with earth bending to like water bending? Like what will you get?
That's an antique, handcrafted by the monks. It's a delicate instrument.
It's not the only delicate instrument around here.
Damn. Oh nah. I fuck with you, Toph, but nah. Wait,
It's almost sundown. And Sokka's
nah.
I think we should.
You're not about to do that.
We'll find him faster if we split up.
Nah. Being an airbender got me fucked up, bro. Nah, she not about to do that. That got me fucked up. Nah.
I will give up meat. Aang! Thank goodness! Have you got any meat?
Sokka, are you okay?
Stop! You're gonna pull my fingers off, and I don't think the rest of me is coming.
I bet I can airbend you out of here.
I mean, we could just go get Toph, even though she acting kind of different with your stick.
Well, if you can't earthbend me out of here, go get Toph.
I can't do that either.
You can't? Why not?
It would just be really uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable. Well, I wouldn't want you to feel uncomfortable.
Thanks, Sokka. This whole earthbending
Don't cop a
really
squat.
has me confused.
Boy, you better go get somebody.
Everyone expects me to get it right away. It puts me in a really awkward position.
Awkward position. I think I know the feeling.
If I try, I fail. But if I don't try, I'm never gonna get it. I feel like I'm caught between a rock and a hard place.
He doing this shit on purpose.
How about that? Aang, this is my friend Fufu Cuddly Poops. Fufu Cuddly Poops, Aang.
Okay, young Fufu Cuddly Poops the Lord.
Moose lion cub.
What?
Really? He looks nothing like a saber-toothed moose lion.
Oh, that sounds
Tell me
crazy.
where their giant teeth and horns grow in. What you doing out here, little guy? Did you lose your mama?
Saber-tooth moose lion cub. Oh, hell no. That's a whole demon. That's one of the worst ones we've seen in this show yet. Like crossbreeds.
Lets their defense become their offense, turning their opponent's energy against them. I learned a way to do this with lightning.
You can teach me to redirect lightning?
Let the energy in your
That's
own
what he did in
body flow.
the storm?
Lightning will follow it. You must
Where I
create
fucking
a
freaked out and
pattern
he
of
did that shit.
force. Up your arm to your shoulder, then down into your stomach. The stomach is the source of energy in your body. It is called the Sea of Chi. Only in my case, it is more like a vast ocean.
My boy got Alright, Zuko.
From the
I've been
stomach,
fucking with you the last 2 episodes, but you better start laughing.
out the other arm. The
Shit.
stomach detour is critical. You must not let the lightning pass through your heart, where the damage could be deadly. You may wish to try a physical motion to get a feel for the pathway.
I don't know, that little chime, that sound like foreshadowing to me. But it's like, how do you practice this? Like, you can practice the movements all you want, and you start feeling shit, but like, when lightning's coming at you,
I think so.
you know, it's trial by fire. Alright, wait, just let me not. It's like, I don't think there's a way to practice this, you know? You're gonna shoot some static at him?
I'm ready to try with real lightning.
What, are you crazy? Lightning is very dangerous.
You fucking crazy?
What's the point? You teaching me how to protect myself from it.
Yeah, but I'm not going to shoot lightning at you. If you're lucky,
Yeah, I don't know, but it's crazy.
at all.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh no! Oh, look at me!
That boy got the moves.
Please don't leave
Not gonna lie, I thought he was about to Earthman. Yeah, that Avatar world is dangerous. You were there the whole time?
What are you
That's crazy. Toph, you crazy.
Show?
What? You were there the whole time?
Pretty much.
Why didn't you do something? Sokka was in trouble.
You need a
I
little
was
bit more
in
bass
trouble.
in your voice saying.
You could've gotten
You gotta be a
help.
little more stern than that.
Guess it just didn't occur to me.
Yo!
Enough.
Okay!
I want my staff back.
Yeah!
Do it now.
What?
Earthbend, Twinkle Toes. You just stood your ground against a crazy beast. And even more impressive, you stood your ground against me.
That's
You
crazy.
got stuff.
That's crazy that she said that. That's a whole different level of confidence.
You did it! You're an Earthbender.
I can't believe it.
Wow. Wow.
You found
This is like the perfect area to learn Earthbending though. You see all them
In
rocks?
that hole, not knowing if I would live or die, it makes a man think about what's really important. I realize.
Damn, that's crazy.
Look what I can do. You did
So you just gonna cut off my whole man's life monologue and shit? Hey yo!
Worked wonders.
Wow. Alright, yo, fuck everybody, bro. Fuck everybody.
an Earthbend now.
Wow.
He is being completely rude.
Except for Alpha, that's my guy.
Unmovable.
Always thrown everything
Crazy.
you could at me. Well, I can take it, and now I can give it back.
Yo, you good, bro?
Come on, strike me. You've never held back before.
That boy talking to the world always put him down, but now he trying to fight back, and now it's not trying to dish out everything that's been dishing out before. Crazy. That shit was low-key kinda sad though, what the fuck? Alright. My boy can sling rocks now, you know what I'm saying? He going a little sa-sa, you know, getting a couple rocks out there, sling some to the left, sling some around the corner, you know? I had to stop that little joke line. I was like, that sounds like drugs, you know? Let me not say sling. But that was a neat little episode, you know? I'm not even gonna say like, oh, like the waterbend, he got that kind of quick. Took him the whole episode this time at least. You know, he got the earth bending. This took him a little episode. Took him to change his mindset and act a little bit more different than he usually does. That's all it kind of took, you know what I'm saying? Like, he still has all the past live knowledge. So as long as he just thought a different way than he's usually known to think, it wasn't too bad. To be honest, on the Aang side of things, even though he was learning, you know, the third element and everything, and we were kind of getting him to think differently, and, you know, not to apply everything he already knows into every other facet of his, not life, but, you know, him bending. That was all cool, but all the meat and potato of this episode, I feel like, was the constant knowledge and wisdom coming out of the Zuko and Iroh side of the story. I might be playing favorites here, but you know, that Iroh side of the story, that's where the sauce was. That boy was talking. He was dropping gems too. Like, I don't remember word for word what the fuck he was saying. I remember sitting there while he was talking, nodding my head like, yeah, yeah. Especially the stuff when he was talking about like the bending cultures and like how each of them like had like the Earth Kingdom stable and whatnot, and the air nomads about freedom. All of that sound crazy, and honestly, I think I'm probably gonna go back and listen to that for myself, just so I can absorb it a little bit better. That's one of those things I'm definitely not gonna catch every aspect of that on the first go around. You know what I'm saying? Because every time they cut back to Zuko and Iroh had a different monologue, and it was crazy. It was crazy, but it may. I'm not gonna say that Zuko's not gonna learn the lightning bending, at least not yet. But at least he kind of has this deflect, counteract lightning thing going on. It seems because Zuko, like as a person, is so torn up and just like, you know, I'm not gonna say emotional, but he has too much shit going on to be super precise and leveled out to do the lightning. It seems like. And maybe moving forward, if we see him go through like a breakthrough, or I don't even know, or maybe like when I said earlier, I feel like he was to turn into a good guy. Maybe then, because that boy's conflicted. He doesn't know if he's bad, if he's good, if he's in between, if he a vigilante. He don't know. But I feel like since he doesn't know what the fuck he is, if he did like, maybe not even turn good, if he just picked a path, like if he knew what he was doing in his life, I feel like he could probably end up doing the lightning, you know what I'm saying? But since he's so wishy-washy, well, not wishy-washy, but like just so conflicted, he just can't, like lightning not gonna come to him like that. So I'm actually kind of worried because maybe that's not needed for the lightning redirection thing, but I wonder if that's gonna have any like, if that's gonna mess up him using that technique either. Because you know, like Uncle said, one mess up and that shit cross your heart. Shit, it might be clipped for you. So I'm wondering, like at the end there, maybe it was fucking better the lightning didn't fucking strike him. You know what I'm saying? That boy, he needed a little bit more time. At least he knows how to do it. So maybe when he's in a better headspace, maybe in a better point in his life, if shit coming to him, you know, he gonna hit that ha ha wah wah wah. I don't know what that was, but he gonna redirect the shit. Maybe. But yeah, there was a lot of cool shit in this episode. Like the whole reason Uncle knew that technique was because he took teachings and disciplines from other bending cultures and applied it to his fire bending to come up with a whole brand spanking new technique. And it kind of just made my mind wonder. It's like, nobody else thought of this? Like I said, what if like Aang took Toph's prior teachings of being sturdy like a rock and shit and applied it to what? Airbending. What the fuck would you get there? Like, I don't know. Like, would you fucking get hard air? I don't know. And it kind of just makes my mind think a little bit. It's like, we've seen these bendings do so many, like, cool shit and weird shit. This is like, yo, what is... Like, for example, we got, like, there's different, like... We already know there's kind of, like, different, ways to learn a certain style of bending. There's different, like, cultures within the culture itself. Like, for example, in the swamp episode, we learned that there's like the swamp. No, I'm not gonna say swamp benders, but they're like the swamp water benders, and they didn't even know there was water bendings outside of their initial area. So they learned water bending a completely different type of way. Probably not completely different, but you know what I'm saying. And even Toph in a way, yeah, she's all about that sturdiness. No, she knows what earth bending, like the baseline for it is, but she learned from like the badger moles, yeah, and it's like. Even just watching her, she's a lot more smoother, and it's like, I'm not gonna say precise, but she's a lot more free flowing than all of the earthbenders who have like very, I don't know, harsh stances. Maybe is the proper term. Like Boomy, for example, he was rigid and like tough when he was earthbending, and Toph, she got finesse, she got sauce when she's moving. I don't know where the fuck I was going with that whole thought line. I was just spewing to y'all, but I was just talking. But yeah. Just to wrap back around to where I started, it's like we've seen so many different like types of bending. Well, not different types, but we've seen so much bending. It's like there has to be more people that thought around the same way as Iroh. It's like, you know, let me apply this culture to my culture and see what I got. And to be honest, like with everything going on this episode, that's what kind of stuck with me the most. It's like, like we're learning about like these different aspects of like the bending, like how lightning is a definitive different type of fire bending, and that makes sense now that I think about it. Like they're both kind of like what your nigga wasn't a chemistry guy. I don't know the fuck the periodic table, but I'm sure like fire is like fucking energy and shit. I'm sure there's a scientific fucking explanation for that, but I'm sure they correlate is what I'm saying. But it's like, if that's like a different aspect of fire bending, is there like a different aspect of like earth and like water and air? Like I don't even know. Maybe I'm missing something obvious, but it's like, what the fuck would like, you know, maybe water, maybe it's like ice, but it's like, it feels like a lot of waterbenders we see in the show have used ice. Maybe not. Maybe it was just Paku and Katara, because I don't think we've seen that many waterbenders, right? We got Paku Katara. His name was Paku, right? I think it was Paku. Katara's master. And then we got the swamp benders. Okay, maybe we haven't seen that many waterbenders, as I thought. But yeah, maybe ice is like a different, like, is a bending within the bending itself, or maybe this making the water cold. I don't fucking know. Maybe that's like similar to, you know, lightning to fire. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense here. But then it's like, the fuck would you get from air and earth? Fucking mud bending. Mud bending. You get that from earth, mud bending. And then you got like, I don't fucking know, air. You get hot air, cold air. I don't fucking know. You get fucking gravity, the lack of air. When you reach a different level of air bending, you don't need to bend air. You could just bend the gravity. All right, I'm on my shit today. Gravity bending. But yeah, it's just cool to think about actually, because I remember, like, I'm not sure if I said this in one of the early episodes of season 1 when I was first on the show, but I remember vividly, like, back then I was just thinking, like, the most, besides the characters, like now I would say the characters are the most interesting part of the show, but going in for the first time with Avatar is like, okay, we're doing elements, you know, the bending. That's the coolest shit. It's like, how far does it go? You know what I'm saying? I remember, like, vividly think that, like, every time, like, I popped the show on and every time, like, I turned it off, it's like, okay, I get it's on Nickelodeon. You can't go too crazy, but, you know, I'm sure they could do things subtly. Yeah, it was like, yo, what the fuck? Where are you? Like, how deep can it get? And how far are they willing to go? Because I feel like you can do, like I feel like you could do some crazy shit with bending, but, you know, we're on Nickelodeon. Like, if this was an HBO show or some shit, you know, shit would be popping off, I would assume. Like, I'm just thinking about shit, like, when it pertains to bending. This is definitely one of the episodes that I'm probably gonna, like, pop on, like, before, like, bed in the morning or some shit. I'm gonna keep watching on. But it's definitely this is definitely one of the episodes I kind of just wanna watch again, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's just so much knowledge, and I feel like maybe I could learn a little bit more if I just, like, if I got everything to go in again, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could absorb shit pretty well, but I feel like there was a lot of knowledge and just, like, not foreshadowing, but, like, I feel like a lot of the shit that I was in this episode is gonna pertain to something in the future, more or less, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Aang got earthbending. Zuko has lightning redirection, maybe? So if he ever got a showdown with his sister again and she start hitting that sparky on your boy, he gonna hit that, I got this. He probably don't got it right now, to be honest with you, but, you know, maybe, I don't know. I feel like that boy still needs time to change. Like, I don't think he ready. I don't think he ready. Aang, he ready for earthbending. But yeah, we got free bending now with Aang. It's time for fire. Like I said before, I don't think he's gonna master everything before he gotta fight old Fire Boy, Fire Lord. Like, I swear he don't got enough time. I'm sure he could use the Avatar, get all the past live knowledge, sure. But under a year? It's under a year, right? Until you gotta fight the Fire Lord? I think it is. I don't think he got time to master it. Sure, maybe be proficient, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's probably just gonna, just like Waterman, he's gonna be proficient enough to use it. He's not gonna be no crazy type shit. He gonna move the rock. Maybe once in a while, probably do some cool shit with the rock. It's probably more so gonna be how he utilizes all of them, because he's the Avatar. Less so how he masters each different one of the elements. His edge is gonna be, I could do all the shits decently. But yeah, this was a solid little episode. Like I was expecting beforehand, not that it was slow or anything like that. This episode is still very important in my opinion, because you learned earthbending and other shit that was said in the episode. But this was definitely like a more chill, relaxed, more, you know, everybody take a little seat, we gonna enjoy the ride kind of episode. And I expect a few more of these before we start getting hype again. Like the last 2 episodes. I wouldn't call Zuko alone hype, but, you know, banger episodes, you know what I'm saying? But I'm liking this. Before I start rambling for too long, I'm gonna cut it here. You already know the vibes. Drink plenty of water, y'all. Tell your loved ones that you love them. And most importantly, stay golden. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next episode of Avatar. I'm gonna try to get another one recorded right now. Yeah! I'm gonna catch y'all though. Bye-bye. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you look right above me, you can see 2 of my previous videos. So, if you feel like supporting your boy, feel free to check them out. It's okay. Take your time. I'll just be right here when you're ready to watch them.